Shinobi vlog. My name is Conor McGregor. I'm a mixed martial artist with the Ultimate Fighting Championship and I am from Dublin, Ireland.
Whether you love him or hate him, Conor McGregor has undoubtedly become one of the biggest names in combat sports. His bold trash talk and his unique fighting style allowed him to capture the attention of thousands of fans worldwide, in turn becoming a global icon. And while it's true that we don't get to see him compete as often as we'd like, the good news is that he's set to make his return in the coming weeks. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at the story of Conor McGregor. Part 1. His early life. Conor McGregor was born in 1988 in Dublin, Ireland, to his parents Tony and Margaret McGregor. Oddly enough, his parents claimed that he was actually born with clenched fists, so it's no surprise he chose a career in fighting. McGregor spent the majority of his youth in Crumlin, a suburb of Dublin. At a young age, Conor developed a passion for sports like football and boxing, and even began training at the Crumlin Boxing Club as early as age 12. It was here where McGregor began developing his striking foundations, and even won a Dublin Novice Championship during his time as a boxer. In 2006, McGregor moved with his family to Lucan, located on the far outskirts of Dublin. This is where McGregor met future UFC fighter Thomas Egan, and from there, the two began their journey into MMA. Since McGregor had no interest in school, he took up a trade job as a plumber's apprentice in order to make his living. On some days, he worked 12-hour shifts before heading to the gym to train for upcoming fights. The only problem was, Conor hated work, and found it nearly impossible to maintain his busy work schedule while also training as an MMA fighter.
I got the first trade that came my way, which was plumbing, you know what I mean? And I spent 18 months doing that, and I'm looking around on the site and I'm looking at the fully qualified people, you know, bad backs and bad posture and not making, you know what I mean, not a good life to live, you know, and I just realised I didn't want to go down that route, you know what I mean?
So soon enough, McGregor decided to quit plumbing and pursue MMA full-time. At the time, his parents strongly disapproved, but Conor had made up his mind, and he was sticking to it.
It's always in my head. I'm always thinking about it. I'm definitely obsessed with it.
Around this time, Conor began dating Dee Devlin, the woman who would stay by his side throughout his MMA journey. Part 2. His early MMA career. Conor made his MMA debut on February 17, 2007, competing in the Irish Ring of Truth promotion in Dublin. He faced off against fellow amateur fighter Kieran Campbell, who he defeated by knockout in just the first round. Following his first win, the promotion decided to sign him, and he soon began training under the now famous trainer John Kavanagh. McGregor had his first professional MMA fight in March of 2008, defeating Gary Morris by TKO in round 2. As a pro, he went 4-2 in his first 6 fights, showing both a lot of potential as well as several areas that needed improvement. Over the years, McGregor worked tirelessly to fill any holes in his game, and soon enough began a historic run that would lead him to fame and fortune. After compiling a 4-2 record, McGregor won his next 8 fights, with each of those wins coming inside of 2 rounds. During that time, he also won both the Cage Warriors featherweight and lightweight championships, becoming the first European professional fighter to hold titles in 2 divisions simultaneously. Conor's achievements quickly captured the attention of UFC president Dana White, who offered Conor a multi-fight contract in 2013.